Hello students, welcome back. Today we are going to continue our chapter number 11, that is flowchart and algorithm. We have already discussed about algorithm, and in this video we will discuss about flowchart. We have seen that a flowchart is a pictorial or diagrammatic representation of an algorithm. It uses geometrical symbols to represent various operations. In previous video, I have also explained about different symbols used. Once again, I am just showing you the symbols. The first symbol was start and stop box known as terminal box. It is used to begin or end a flowchart. After that, process box, that is rectangle in shape, is used to process any action. Third one, the parallelogram input output box. It is basically used to obtain input or display the output. After that, decision box, that is diamond in shape, and basically it is used to put any condition and give answer according to the condition. It can be yes or no. After that, there are flow lines, also known as arrow lines, which is used to connect one box or one symbol with another one. Afterwards, we have seen circle. It is a connector used to connect one flowchart to another on a same page. Afterwards, we have seen the off-page connector. It is used to connect the flowchart, but the flowchart present in different pages. Now, we will see some of the rules for drawing the flowchart. The first rule is a flowchart should be clear, neat and easy to follow. Whatever flowchart we are making, it should be very clear and easy to understand. It is basically not grammar based. Second one, a flowchart is generally drawn from top to bottom or left to right. You will see few of the examples in this video how a flowchart moves from top to bottom. A flowchart must have a start and stop box. This is the compulsory step and the compulsory action which we need to give when we draw a flowchart. Only one flow line should come out from a process or input output box. Means only one flow lines are used to connect one box to another box. Other rules are only one flow lines should go in decision box, but two flow lines, one for each possible answer, should come out from the decision box. मतलब decision box में आएगा तो एक लाइन, बट उसके आंसर्स दो तरह से जा सकते हैं. आइदर इट कैन बी यस और आइदर इट कैन बी नो. सो आएगा एक, बट उसमें से दो निकल सकता है. Two flow lines cannot intersect each other. We must always keep in mind that one flow line is not intersecting the other one. So now here we will see one example which we have seen in algorithm, that how to find the average. This is the algorithm. When any of the steps or any of the problem is solved through steps, then that is known as algorithm. So here we will discuss how to find the average of four numbers. Then we will see how to make the same algorithm in the form of flowchart. So for that we will take four numbers, then we will add the number, then we will divide it by 4, then we will display the result. So this is the algorithm. Now same thing we will do for the flowchart. So the first step we have to give start, then input. चार नंबर लेंगे. The number can be any number. It can be 2, 4, 6, 8. It can be 3, 6, 9, 12. That's why I have taken A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D means वो कुछ भी हो सकता है. And this is the input. Afterwards there will be processing. We will add A, B and C, D. मतलब एवरेज निकालने के लिए हमें क्या करना पड़ता है, वी नीड टू ऐड द 4 नंबर्स. सो हियर वी आर एडिंग these 4 numbers and so the answer will be sum. जो आंसर होगा वो क्या होगा, सम आएगा. Then we will find the average. Average निकालने के लिए what we need to do, we will divide the sum by 4. So this is the input box, this is the processing, this is also processing, this is now output. Here display average, here we will get the average. ये रहा इसका step. तो देखो for getting ये input है, उसके लिए ऐसा box. These two are processing, for that we have taken the processing box, and this one is the output box, and at last we will give the stop. So this is how a flowchart is being made. Now we will see another algorithm, how to buy a cake, and we will see how to implement the same algorithm in a form of flowchart. So take money, go to a bakery shop, select a cake, get the cake packed, pay the bill for the cake, return home with cake. So here is input, processing and output. So now let us see how to draw flowchart for the same. We will give start, then stop, take money, then we will select a cake, then pay the bill, return the cake, get the cake packed, go to the bakery shop. Basically it will be arranged in this manner. आप उसको जैसे चाहो वैसे लिख सकते हो, बस उसको अरेंज अपने हिसाब से कर सकते हैं. And now we will connect them with the flow lines or arrow lines. So this is how we are connecting one box with the another box by the help of flow lines, or which is also known as arrow lines. So here we will see start and stop. This is the input box, this is the output box, and these four are the processing box. Now remember children, I have explained that how a computer works on a cycle of input, processing, output. So it is necessary that we keep in mind that there should be input, there should be processing, and there should be output. There is one more example, that how we can draw a flow chart to get ready for the school. So this is how we will write the algorithm. Step 1, wake up, take a bath. Step 2, wear uniform. Step number 3, have breakfast. Step number 4, board to school bus. Step number 5. तो ये क्या है? This is the algorithm. Now same thing we will see how we can do it in the flow chart. Start, this is the compulsory step. Then wake up, this is the input, sorry it is not input, it is the processing. यहाँ पे हम लोग सारा चीज क्या कर रहे हैं, प्रोसेस कर रहे हैं, हर एक चीज को प्रोसेस कर रहे हैं. वी आर डूइंग द डायरेक्ट एक्शन. So that's why here all the steps will go in the process box. Take a bath, then arrow line, wear uniform, then arrow line, then have a breakfast, then arrow line, board to school bus, and the arrow line, and at last we will get the stop. So this is how we can write if we do any action. Basically इसका हम लोग use करते हैं जब we are giving any daily life example. So it makes it easier. So my dear children, always remember to give start and stop box. If necessary, give input and output box, and if you are only doing the processing, then you can make like this also. So these are the few examples which we have seen, and always keep in mind these algorithm and flow chart will only get clear from the examples. So we will see few more examples on algorithm and flow chart in our next video. Till now, thank you children.